Aren't these like irregularly tall?
Oh.
I mean, aren't they like giant tulips?
Hey, this is LOSTies with Jed and Cara. I'm Cara.
Jed.
We're heading down to the farmer's market this morning to get some breakfast and maybe some veggies. So come on along.
These look pretty. Look very nice. You did a good job, babe. There's some over there. There's some over there. Just very pretty. Me and a dog.
No.
Aww.
Breakfast pizza.
We're gonna have cinnamon roll and breakfast pizza?
We split them. Oh, you okay.
Ooh, that looks yummy.
Is this a burrito?
Nope.
You got a breakfast sandwich?
I got a breakfast sandwich. So what are you eating here, Cara?
Cinnamon roll.
Woo!
It's very yummy.
Take a bite. Let's see. Here we go. It's not terrible. What are these? Oh, that's cute.
They like cover the ground.
Are these guys?
Yeah.
The Gerber daisies?
Yep.
They're pretty. 4 in a pot.
Full sun. It's not good for our house.
Because we have too many
Trees.
But they
I
are
like
pretty.
these though too. Those are very pretty. Impatiens, New Guinea impatiens. Which are those? These are partial sun.
Score. Cara found some flowers. Did you get them?
I did. Purple flowers.
Yay! I think they're open. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit up here. So you got yourself a nice plant.
I did. I get to go home and plant it.
Well, so we want to talk about something that's been bugging me. The death of Daniel Faraday. So, okay, so I told you that there's a Comic-Con video
Yes.
that had Daniel talking to Pierre Chang, right?
While I was half asleep.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's take a look at that.
Violent purge, one that we are apparently powerless to escape. This information comes to me from a source that has proven itself to be credible.
Listen.
None of that matters. Doesn't matter. Just get to it, please.
Okay, so you hear that?
Yes. Sounded like Daniel.
Did to me too. Oh, breezy. Alright, well I thought that was Daniel too. It sounded like Daniel to me. I always thought it was Daniel all the time that the video's been out there. So I was, one of our viewers on our blog, better watch your flowers.
I know.
One of the viewers for the show wrote a comment on the blog.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. He doesn't have his name, but he just puts himself as LOSTie. I don't know which person this is. That's cool. He says, okay, great recap, but Daniel is dead because the voice we hear in the Comic-Con video is Miles, not Daniel. Watch the video again and listen to the voice carefully, and you'll hear it's Miles. He also says, hey, Cara, where's your A's this season? The season's almost over. You said you were waiting for the end to give out some A's. Where are they? He gives it 9 solid bullets, whatever that means. But he liked it, give it an A. Okay, but he says it's Miles. Alright? So then, which I wasn't sure about. So then I'm on Donald is Lost page in the comments area, and Donald posts a link to a Damon and Carlton interview done on Lostpedia. It was conducted by the AMA1 via phone by Alex. Okay, so Alex writes, since the Lost experience was about numbers, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, Damon Lindelof responds. Essentially, the whole idea was to signal to the audience that our characters, Jack and Kate and Sawyer and Hurley and Juliet and Saeed, are going to end up in Dharma Times, Faraday too, sorry, and Miles, of course. Strongly implying that our characters were going to appear in Dharma Times. So that would be something that would be sort of set up for the internet experience. It would be set up in the internet experience. I think some people, here's the important part. I think some people believe that they hear Faraday's voice in the Comic-Con experience. These events are sort of partially canon, but more promotional than they are canon, giving the audience a sneak peek as to what the season is about. So the important thing is our creators say, Lindelof is saying that this stuff is partially canon. It doesn't necessarily mean it's canon. And that it might not be Faraday in the video.
Okay, but I have a question.
Sure.
Didn't these people just save Ben, so couldn't they also save Daniel?
Sort of, but Ben was a little boy. Ben was a little boy and he had to live. Daniel could die. I mean, he said it himself in the episode. This is our present. Anybody could die. I don't know. But I'm bummed. I'm distraught.
Well, I thought we
Grab your drink. So do you think Daniel's dead then?
Yeah, probably.
That sucks.
They've done what they needed to do with him. He's probably dead.
That sucks and that drink sucks. It's disgusting. Alright, I guess I'm conceding. Well, thanks to Donald for the link. And here's to Mr. Faraday. We're gonna miss you. Oh, Daniel!
I'm your son.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go for a little bike ride today, since it's so beautiful outside.
It's very nice.
And we'll look at some viewer mail around the road.
Alright!
Bike ride! Commemorative Daniel Faraday. Don't do that. It's video.
I can't do that.
My commemorative Daniel Faraday outfit.
You know...
Do we have to do the full body pan?
Yes! Because
It's horrible.
you like camera movement.
Rescuing you is not our primary objective. Good enough. Alright, so have to admit this. We haven't been out riding for like a year, which is bad of us. Gritty. It's a gorgeous day. Okay. Let's get start. Stop one. Cara has to show off the guns for the ride. I'm already ridiculously tired. Ridiculously. So always a good idea to have air in your tire before you start riding. Here's a LOSTies tip. The geese. How cool is that? We're so close to Walmart. Isn't that awesome? Alright, ready? Good mountain. Where do we eat and
Eat and discuss.
discuss? Well, it's just viewer mail.
Just viewer mail?
I didn't mean
Very
that.
nice to the viewer mailers.
We love viewer mail. Fin mail.
Hey, guy.
From
says-
Toronto. Jeez, baby. Is this my sandwich?
Doesn't it have chicken on it?
Guy from Toronto says what?
Hey, you two, another great show, Variable, and can't wait for your podcast. Question. It seems that you're part of the Lost community and you listen to various podcasts. Do you find that everyone takes so much time trying to establish theories and are getting so good at it that the shock factor is hard to do for the writers? Things like Miles is Dr. Chang's son and Faraday is Hawking's son are supposed to be dramatic moments, but we Lost junkies figure it out before it happens. Saying that the writers are good, because who would have thought that Hawking would shoot Faraday?
P.S.
P.S. Why oh why would Penny leave the child with the nurse? We were wondering that too. Something tells me that something happened to the kid, and that will cause Desmond to go back to the island and find the child.
Alright, let's see. I want to address the P.S.
Thank you for the email.
Oh, thanks, guy. First, the P.S. I don't think that's going to be a plot point. I think that was just a little... They might have got a little flack for Kate leaving the kid in the supermarket or something, so they showed someone watching the kid, even though now we're like, why is this random nurse going to be watching Charlie? That's strange.
Or maybe it's just to have us question it, but nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen with it. It's really fun to dissect these shows and do podcasts about them and listen to podcasts about them. But you're absolutely right. It's got to be completely stressful for the creators because every second, every frame of these shows is analyzed, overanalyzed, mocked, loved, whatever you want on these podcasts, everywhere. And it's got to be a little stressful.
I would be stressed if I were them.
Given them that's true. Next, we have a message from Dan.
He was in last week's episode. Dan.
Dan says, Jed and Cara, once again, excellent work. I'm also impressed with Jed's ability to drive in the rain at night while listening to a podcast and creating a podcast. You're a very talented man, Jed.
I'm not impressed. I think that's very unsafe.
I didn't get pulled over there, so I got
Kids
away with it.
don't do that at home.
All right, I have a very important question that needs an answer. In the episode The Variable, we learned from Daniel Faraday about the upcoming incident at the soon-to-be-built Swan Hatch. He knows the exact time and date that the electromagnetic problem will occur and warns Dr. Chang about this. This is a crucial plot point and probably made everyone gasp when they heard it. There's a problem, though. How does he know this? How can Daniel Faraday know the date and time of the event if he's been in Ann Arbor? I await your theories. Yo, Dan. Okay, so Dan, here's the theory I had. Initially, I thought to myself, Daniel Faraday is like Desmond, having flashes of events in his life. Now, let's say he's sitting in the little condominium watching the TV when the plane comes down crying. All of a sudden he has a flash to which is his future of seeing Dr. Chang pull up at the Orchid, right? Okay, so he wakes up from the flash and he writes down exactly what he just flashed into his notebook. Which I thought, hey, there's a great theory, I'll give that to Dan. The problem being that if he's dead at the end of the episode, he didn't experience the incident and he doesn't know that's going to happen in 3 hours. So my theory's shot. What do you got?
Oh, I got nothing. I don't know how he would know.
You got nothing.
I think that is a very good question.
You can't...
Unless his mother told him. That's my theory. Because she would have been there, correct?
Yeah.
She could have said, right after I shot you.
The girls on Jacob's Cabin had that theory too. That she filled out some of the book for him. But, no.
Well,
That's no good.
Maybe.
That's
since
not
she
dramatically
did give
interesting.
him the book.
No.
Alright, Lost Fan 815. Wow, just had to write and say how embarrassed I am by all my typos. There's something about having your own typos read back to you that is very sickening. But life will go on, I guess. Look forward to an awesome new episode of Lost tonight and an equally awesome...
He said looking forward.
Oh.
You see Lost Fan 815?
See,
They're
I
actually
can't even
screwing up
read.
reading.
So, this looks...
Read it again.
Okay. Looking forward to an awesome new episode of Lost tonight and an equally awesome vidcast. Thanks for the email, and I see no typos in it. Just please excuse my bad reading
I just
skills.
licked my fingers on camera.
That
It's disgusting.
is great.
Okay.
Thanks for the email.
Thanks,
Keep them
Last Man.
coming.
And we got one more email for you this week. This email is from Cobra Kai Sweep the Leg.
Oh
All
my.
right. Cobra Kai writes, "You guys are doing a great job. I have added you to my podcast list and have 3 or 4 more to go to catch all the way up. My favorite so far is the one with the Nelson spoof, which I think is by far your best work. I don't have video or I grace you with my grill. Word." Sent from his iPhone, Cobra Kai Sweep the Leg at gmail.com. Cobra Kai Sweep the Leg. Great to hear from you. You sound like a very intelligent person.
We are disappointed that you aren't all the way through all of our episodes.
Yeah.
so
John to
that's
come lately.
pretty
Thanks for
weak.
gracing us with your viewing abilities. But we do look forward to some way for you to grace us with your grill, because your grill should be graced. All grills should be graced. If our grills are graced on this show, then your grills certainly should be graced as well. So,
It took a long time to get through that.
grace us with your grill. And how do they do that?
Send in a vid mail.
At
LOSTies, Jed and Cara at gmail.com.
LOSTies with Jed and Cara at gmail.com. Send in a vid mail. It's very not difficult. Record your voice and video at the same time. Put them together in an email form. Send them to us. We love them. Vid mails.
Vid mails.
All right, you can go to the website too. LOSTieswithJedCara.blogspot.com.
We gotta finish lunch. See you
that's it.
later.
That's it for this week.
Okay.
I think. I just gotta find maybe I'll wreck my bike to finish it out.
No, that's not a good idea.
We'll do the tie. Tie out.
Insurgency will rise when the blood's been sacrificed.